Champion's Choice.
I have been playing a game for quite some time this week. I lied during what I've been playing. Okay?
Oh, no.
I lied. There is one game I've been playing a lot. And it's deadly. And it is. Hi everybody, and welcome to Season 6, Episode 8 of High Scores, High Stakes, the podcast that wants to hack the mainframe. I'm your host as always, Mr. Lava Lava, and with me is my co-host.
Swipe again here. It's Cardinal. How you doing, Lava? What's the crack?
I'm very well, mate, very well. I got a new keyboard for this episode. You know, one of those clicky ones from the 90s movies, Hackers? Yeah.
Absolutely. It's hacking time.
Yeah, yes. It feels like an age since me and you have been on a record together, by the way. It must be a while ago.
It is. Life finds a way, as Jurassic Park said, unrelated to anything in this podcast, but it's good to be back. Thank you.
It is. It's good to see you, mate. It's good. We're carrying the episode tonight because Tomahawk can't be bothered coming. So you can't.
Yeah, well, I mean, standard.
He just sent a text message and going, "Doing well, lads, can't be bothered. See you later." Which I thought was rude.
Unrelated to physical health.
Which I thought was rude. But we'll get into the rudeness of Tomahawk once we tell everyone who we are and what we do. We are High Scores, High Stakes, the internet's only competitive PlayStation podcast where myself, Cardinal, and Tomahawk compete against one another in a PlayStation Gaming League table, wherever we could pick a game and play a challenge in that game. The winner of a challenge gets 3 points, second place gets 2 points, and third place gets 1 point. The league, after 7 weeks, I can't even count anymore, 7 weeks, looks like this. In third place, in the Cardinal position, is Cardinal Smith on 18 points. You've made a wee bit of a resurgence, Cardinal. I like to see it. In second place, though.
You want me to comment? Let me tell you a comment. I've heard the bickering, the banter, the aggro in the previous episodes that I couldn't retaliate back to. It's all coming back, boys.
Don't you?
Look, it's the comeback's on.
Don't you worry. I will be mocking you relentlessly this episode as well, and you can retaliate because you're here. In second place, though, on 25 points, is the two-time, the undisputed main character of the podcast, the best-looking one too. I am, of course, referring to Mr. Lava Lava. That's me. But leading the way, under a cloud of uncertainty, is Tomahawk on 26 points. So it's all to play for, Cardinal. We have a lot more challenges, a lot more points, and of course our finale, which is always ridiculous scoring. So no one's out, and no one is yet built up ahead of Steam.
We are not Steam engines.
We're not. But one of us...
We are a PlayStation podcast.
One of us...
I don't think so.
Might not be Steam engines. One of us shares a name with a certain tank engine. I want to talk about Tomahawk. Okay?
Oh, okay.
I want to talk about Tomahawk. Now, last week, cryptically, I was sending you messages. Call this man out.
Yes.
And I was like, I think I used the words, give him hell. In my absence, give this man what I would give this man. And I thought, you did a fine job. All right? But did you go far enough? Did you go the lava percent? I don't think you did. So I'm glad I'm here tonight. And I'm upset that Tomahawk isn't here tonight because I would love to see his face when I tell him what I have discovered. What I have discovered is this, Cardinal. Now, we are all about honesty. We're all about integrity. We are a sporting endeavor. And what is sport without those two things? It is nothing. Now, I'm going to be open. I'm going to be honest. We don't know each other's times in these games. Unless
it's true.
The game has a leaderboard. And as it so happens, Lonely Mountains has a leaderboard. And I was leading that leaderboard for a significant amount of time, okay? I had a 147, I think it was. You were last with your time, and Tomahawk was second with a time of 206. Now imagine my horror when I goes, I'll have one more go. And one more go was had. And I just double checked the leaderboard to think, I think I've done enough. Only to find that in that 3-minute window, Tomahawk had wiped 30 odd seconds off his time. Now, this set alarm bells ringing in my head because how do you wipe out 30 seconds in one go?
That's a significant chunk.
It's a huge chunk. It was 33% of his run, in fact, wiped out in one run. And I thought to myself, there's something sneaky going on underfoot here. I got to get to the bottom of it. So I did get to the bottom of it. So whilst editing the Lonely Mountains episode, I cut a bit out. And it was a bit near the end after you called him out and Tomahawk said a phrase. I have seen speedruns, but I had to search for the Greater Horn Route 1 vanilla or whatever it was he said. I can't remember. It's not important. It's not important.
So I had to specifically look for Gatorhorn Trail 1, plain, like ordinary vanilla.
So what I did after I edited that episode was I searched that very phrase and a speed run came up on YouTube of all places. Can you believe it? Speed runs on YouTube. Now this speed run, I'm going to put the link in the description, is from a speedrunner called Sifa. And it is Greater Horn Trail 1 in 106.56. So I watched it. And then I watched Tomahawk's run. And then I put them both up on screen at the same time. And note my horror when I find that this is indeed Tom's run. But done better. So.
This isn't the first time in the podcast competitive history we've seen an almost after the fact or sudden change in Tom's submitted times on a leaderboard.
Yes. Now, you were right in one thing you said last week was he's broken no rules here. But he has went against something far more important than written rules in High Scores, High Stakes manual written by Sandra, our HR woman. Hi, Sandra. He has broken the spirit of the game. Nobody out there wants to watch a guy on a motorbike or a pedal bike crash 50 times or how many times it was. They want to see good, old-fashioned, honest gameplay. And Tomahawk has deprived our audience of that with his run that he has clearly watched a speed run on YouTube. So I am not going to deduct Tom any points because he hasn't broken any rules. However, I will be looking very closely into what we can do to stop this behavior from reoccurring in the future. Because clearly he hasn't learned from last time. And we have to put in some guardrails because I don't watch speed runs until I'm happy with my time. And then I'll look at the speed run for talking points on the episode, if that makes sense. But I don't watch it and then do my efforts. Once I submit, then I'll go on and go, here's a speed run. What are these guys doing that we could have done or whatever? Blah, 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 blah. But I've never watched a speed run and based my, I mean, I'm using the words based. They're doing a lot of heavy lifting here. Copied it and replicated it in a worse fashion.
We live and die by the spirit of our competition we have going here at High Scores, High Stakes.
We're all for it. We're all for it. So I am going to start looking into what can feasibly be done to stop competitors watching speed runs in order to emulate them, in order to get a 3 points. Because he saw my time and goes, I don't know how he's done that, and I need this W. And that's just it. But anyway, keep watching to see what the decision is, how we're going to do this. Obviously, I think we need a rule that we're not allowed to watch speed runs. If it's a speed run competition, we aren't allowed to watch speed run videos. And if it's a high score thing, and then I just don't think we should be watching videos of how to play these games. We should be playing the game, learn how it works, and then doing what we think is the best at the time of. Does that make sense?
We're going to need to hire a moderator.
Yeah, yes, and like a independent third party to review all gameplay and cross-reference it using, I don't know, some AI to go, this was from Sifa YouTube, here's a link. But yes, that is where we stand. I was not happy at all by Tom's behavior here. But anyway, it's done.
Well,
It's done. The league table stands as it is, and that is Tom in first, me in second, you in third. 8 points between third and first, and it's all to play for. Now, people who have been listening will probably be thinking, what are they playing? Love us talked about hacking, new keyboards, the movie hackers. What are they playing? What's tonight's challenge? If you haven't read the title of this video, it is Watch Dogs 2, where we all decided to do multiplayer lobby in the game mode. I think it was called Hacker Invasion.
I think so.
Yeah, so Hacker Invasion is basically one of the players is a hacker, and it's the other two players' job to locate that hacker and stop them before they steal all of our data. It is a fun game mode, to be fair. It's the evolution of the Assassin's Creed's Find the Assassin mode. So it is, but it was good. But that's what we're doing tonight. 3 rounds. You get 3 points if you stay alive, and the other 2 points are divided between who can steal the most data. That is the challenge tonight. But Cardinal, we've talked a lot about the last challenge. We've talked about tonight's challenge. I want to talk about other video games. The video games that you have been playing that's not the challenge. And I want you to tell me, what are you playing?
Oh, great to hear the original back.
The best, yeah.
Original. I love it. No, it is. It's great. Love it. I have been playing Expedition 33.
Yo, nice one. How far are you? Without spoilers.
I have met all of the 4 main characters that you see in pictures of the game everywhere. And that is about the height of it.
Okay.
So I'm ready to expedition.
Have you finished Act 1 yet?
No.
Okay.
And I have no comprehension of how close I am to finishing that.
Yeah, neither did I until it happened. And I was like, okay, so that's only Act 1? Okay. Wow. It's a great game. It's a great game, isn't it?
Super, super game. I really love that if you die in battle, you can just replay the battle and hope that you do better and that you've learned something.
Yes. One of my favorite mechanics in the game is the last stand.
Oh.
So obviously your party can only contain 3 people, but once you get the 4th person and your main party dies, you can last stand with your final character and sort of try to fight. Like I've won a good few battles by last standing. So do it. Is my advice. Do it. I've won a good few. I think I won a boss fight with a last stand with one character.
Incredible.
It's awesome. It's an awesome game. I loved it. That's why it was named 2025's Mr. Love Lovers Game of the Year. It's a great game. I am way ahead of you. Like I am in
I imagine
pretty much the end game. I think I'm right at the end of Act 2. Right at the end of Act 2, but I'm hard stuck. Like really hard stuck. But yeah, no, it's fun. It's good. I love it.
That reminds me of classic RPGs from the PlayStation 2 era where you can just get the game isn't game over, but you're just stuck dead.
Yeah, I'm absolutely stuck dead in it. And it's like, it's a boss. I won't tell you what the boss is or anything. It's a boss. And it is brutally hard. It's one of those bosses that tanks you for damage. That sort of way. You need to be really tuned in with your dodges or your parries. Now, if you parry him successfully and do the riposte, you do insane damage to him, but it's hard. It's hard. And I've sort of fallen back to sort of go to the red gates and just try these hard enemies because surely they're not as hard as this guy. They're pretty hard too.
Other than that, I've just started playing through Final Fantasy VII, the original.
I saw that on PlayStation the other night.
Because, I'm playing it on the portal in the living room because I can.
Yep.
And I'm blasting through it. The new version comes with a ×3 speed, so you can just
it does, yeah,
through the whole thing. Super easy. It's brilliant. But
I love it.
And it's been like 7 years or 6 years since the remake came out.
I know.
I haven't played the original in so long. So yeah. Any use on that third one coming, guys? Squares? Ubisoft, Square Enix.
Next year, man. Next year. That's the
Yep.
love it prediction anyway.
But Lava, over to you now.
Well, I have been
What are you playing?
I have been continuing my journey into the PlayStation Classics catalog on my portal. So I have.
Oh yes.
So obviously we played Resident Evil for Game of the Month. I have put in another run with Jill in that. I started Resident Evil 2, and I have also been playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. And I noticed on the PlayStation there's more classics. Obviously on the PlayStation 5 there isn't a portal because not everything's streamable. And there was a few like arcade shooters, like there's Williams Arcade Classics and stuff like that. I've been dipping into those as well. There's been a lot of like nothing to really commit. I haven't committed to anything, but I've been playing a lot of games, like bite-sized games. But yeah, that's basically my gameplay of the last week. Last week was really busy for me, so I didn't really have time to commit to an actual game. But that's what I've been playing.
That sounds awesome.
The PlayStation Classics catalog, can I just say, right? There's a lot of bad games in there, but by the same token, there's a lot of like games that have held up really well. Like really well.
There's certainly games you'll never touch, and you're like, okay, it's great that they're on the catalog, and I wish there was loads of games that could be on there, but there's a lot to get through.
There is. There's do a wee bit of digging, you'll find some gold in there. Absolutely. I just wish they would do more classics. But anyway, Cardinal, that's what we have been playing. We also played Watch Dogs 2.
We did.
And we did our challenge in Watch Dogs 2. So let's not waste any more of our listeners' times. Let's get into the challenge. And here we are, Cardinal. We are in the depths of challenge here. 8 weeks in. Challenge number 8, Watch Dogs 2. Let's talk Watch Dogs 2. Okay? Let's talk. Actually, let's just talk Watch Dogs. Because Watch Dogs famously was unveiled to the world in 2013. The same E3 where the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One were announced. And it looked absolutely incredible. And then it came out. And it looked nothing like that trailer. Do you remember this?
Gosh, I forgot all about that. Yeah. Slight controversy.
I mean, it was a huge controversy. The downgrade controversy, as the internet calls it. Watch Dogs 1 came out. You played a character called Aiden Pierce. And despite popular sentiment, I actually quite liked Watch Dogs. I thought it was fine. It wasn't great. It wasn't the worst game I've ever played. It was fine. I streamed the whole thing on Twitch back in the day, so I did. And I come into some crazy, funny bugs and all that sort of business. So I have a soft spot in my heart for Watch Dogs 1. And then in 2016, they released a sequel, Watch Dogs 2, where Aiden Pierce was not the main character anymore. It wasn't set in Detroit. It was set in Silicon Valley. And like Assassin's Creed before it, the first one was good with potential. And to me, I think Watch Dogs 2 is great. Like the story mode in Watch Dogs 2 is utterly, utterly fantastic. I kept on telling you this when we were playing it together. Give this game a go. I think you'll like it. It is controlled Grand Theft Auto. It's restrictive in a lot of ways, but there's a lot of freedom in other ways. It's not Grand Theft Auto. It is very much its own thing. And I think everyone should give Watch Dogs 2 a go. It's on the PlayStation Plus catalog. It's free to try. Give it a go. I really loved Watch Dogs 2 when it came out. I played it through the story mode. I think my PlayStation playtime's like 35 hours on Watch Dogs.
Respectable.
So it is. I played a lot. Obviously, I played the campaign once, played the DLCs, all that other sort of good stuff. But I spent a lot of time playing this hacker invasion mode as well, because back in 2016, it was completely different. And
there was people.
And it was a lot of fun. It was so good. And even in the story mode, you can pick up your phone and invade another player's game. If memory serves me right, you can just invade their game and ruin their day. and then disappear back into hyperspace or whatever they say. I don't know. But I really like Watch Dogs 2. Now, in saying that, I think the last times I played Watch Dogs 2 was like mid 2017, which is nearly 10 years ago, which is crazy to think about. Until we decided, here, let's pull the curtain back a little bit. Tom has our division challenge last season was originally meant to be, we'll go into the dark zone and hide. Do you remember this? And I was like, "Man, have you ever played the dark zone? It's huge." And we couldn't find any sort of regulations to make that like feasible. So I think it was me. There's like, Tom was, I wanted to play hide and seek. Watch Dogs 2 is on Ubisoft Classics. Let's play that because it has a hide and seek mode, effectively.
Yes, and in hindsight, in the division, why not make the person who's hiding have to extract from the dark zone? And then at that point, it notifies everyone they have to hold out for 2 minutes.
I mean, yeah, that could work. I mean, there's always the division too.
Well, however, there's also other people.
Yes, which could make it. There's a lot more people in our Grand Theft Auto 5 challenge as well. Man, they ruined my day.
Right,
but no, this is a challenge that's slightly different from anything we've really done before.
Yes.
So it is. The premise is hide while you steal data. And once you hide, it's basically 100 seconds that you have to hold out for. So for people who have never played Watch Dogs 2 and don't know anything we're talking about, Watch Dogs 2 is a Grand Theft Auto clone, is the best, easiest way. Open world adventure game where you play a hacker trying to take down an evil corporation. The multiplayer mode is you are a hacker and you have to steal the other player's data within a confined area of the map. So the way it works is once the mode starts and the hack has begun, the map will populate a purple circle, and the hacker must stay inside that circle, and the seekers must also stay inside that circle in order to locate the hacker. You can use all the tools that's available in the game. You can use drones, you can use go-karts, you can use the cameras, you can use everything. Hacker vision, I think it's called.
Hacker vision.
But it gives you all the tools of the game just in a confined space. And basically the hacker just needs to hide in a good enough spot for 100 seconds. That is the game. However, it does get a little bit tricky because once the hack begins, the game will change the hacker's model from Marcus to a random NPC, which just makes it a little bit more difficult. So you can play this mode a lot of ways. You can walk around the level like an NPC. You can find a good spot, hide in it, or you can try to out parkour the other players as well. It's a game with a lot of moving parts, but it can also be extremely simple if you think about what you're doing. So this is what we're doing tonight. We've done 3 rounds where one round where each of us is the hacker and the other 2 players have to find the hacker. The points are going to be dished out as such. If we all get caught, then we're going to use the amount of data stolen as our metric for first, second, third. If you survive a full round, that's a point. And that's where we're going to work it. So there's a potential here for all of us to walk away with... Sorry, if you survive it, you're going to get 3 points. So there's the potential here for all 3 of us to get 1 point, 2 points, or all 3 to get 3 points. The only way to do that is by watching the gameplay. And our running order is usually third to first. But we just decided to do the rounds in the order in which they were played in real life, I think is the best way to put it, Cardinal.
I think it's fair.
So the run order is going to be, run number 1 is Tomahawk as the hacker, run number 2 is Cardinal as the hacker, and run number 3 is me as the hacker. So let us waste no more time.
No more.
And let us get to Tomahawk's run.
So here we are. As Lava just said, Tomahawk's up first. What we did was we spawned any random pier in Silicon Valley, and none of us knew the area, I think. No. So, but what Tomahawk's going to do is he's going to run away and go and hide and instigate the first effort of this invasion.
Yeah, so this one is going to be a tricky one, I think, to sort of tell everyone what's going on, to communicate what's actually going on to audio listeners. It's one of the very few times in our history I'm going to recommend that you watch the video version. If you're on Spotify, just hit switch to video. And if you don't pay for Spotify or you don't want to watch the video on Spotify, you just go to YouTube and watch it there. But yeah, basically we've went to a pier and we've all gathered together and then we've decided, okay, who's going to go first? And now Tomahawk is away, I'm presuming, to find a good hiding spot. Now, there's rules in this game. So one of the big rules is that you can run away as far as you want, but once you start that hack, the purple circle is going to appear. And in order to start the hack, you have to be within visual range of the other players. And then you select that player, you hit L1, and then the game starts. And once you hit L1, the game does this amazing thing. It changes your skin. The person playing it doesn't notice any difference in the character model, but the two seekers will. And it removes their nameplate. So to the seekers, it effectively looks like they have dropped out of the game completely. It's really well thought out. Ubisoft put in a lot of thought into this. But yeah, so here we go. So he's found a spot, and now he's just, I think he's trying to start the hack. And here we are.
Sneaky spot, isn't it? He spotted us through some stairs or something from a distance, and we've been alerted that the hack is on. Our data is being stolen.
Yep, and now the search begins. So it does. So
run and find this man.
The video is now switched to this great triple view of Tomahawk hiding and me and you running around looking for him. And I have turned on like hacker vision or whatever it's called. Wow. And I'm using cameras to try to scope out the area. So if you find a hacker on the camera, it pixelates them. So you know that that's the hacker. You know their location without being close to them, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But by the same token, you also need to know exactly where that place is. So it helps you like get a little more close to the hacker. But yeah, I've switched to a sniper rifle now. You're running around like a maniac, and Tomahawk's literally just standing around. He's literally just standing.
Yeah, he's peeking around a corner, and to be honest, you've just jumped off a balcony, and he was across the way.
Yeah, I've just jumped down right in front of him. I'm just, what I'm trying to do here, I don't know what your tactic was. What I'm trying to do here is just get around the outside of the arena, just because if it was me, I wouldn't want to hide on the like extremities rather than in the middle. If that makes sense.
Yeah, easily caught.
Yeah,
narrowed down what you're looking for.
And I have changed to hacker vision. So the way hacker vision works, everything looks like a mix between Batman Arkham games and The Matrix, where it will color code NPCs. There are yellow, green, and purple. So yellow and green, not the hacker. Purple, though, potentially could be them. And that's, I'm not going to find them, and I'm just going to start shitting people.
And the hack is over, and Tomahawk has got away with our data.
Yeah, every single one of them. All of our login details, our bank details, the whole heap. Tomahawk's got it all. He has survived, which means that Tomahawk is picking up 3 points. And to be fair to him, other than that time I jumped down the balcony right above him, we didn't get close to him at all.
We were nowhere near. We were all upstairs with him at different points, but never had a sight on him.
Never. And that is the tricky part of Watch Dogs 2 Hacker Invasion, is you could literally walk past a hacker and not have a clue that you've just done it. But it's all fun and games. It's a rock solid start. We now know that in order to stop Tomahawk from taking a pretty commanding lead, we now need to do the same as him. But
that's it. He's got the points on the board.
But the thing about Tomahawk's run is it takes away that sort of tactic from us. if that makes sense.
Yeah, because once we finish, he is revealed where he is as well.
Mhm.
Highlights an area we've been. So
So do you risk it as player 2 or player 3 and go to the same place as where Tomahawk went? Absolutely not, in my opinion.
no,
It's far too risky. So now it is going first is probably a smart bet from Tomahawk on this one, to be quite honest, because we were still learning the ropes. We had played a few rounds before this, and to learn the sort of mechanics of it. So going first is probably the wisest, because you have the most NPCs in the area. You have freedom of hiding wherever it is you want to hide. But once those hiding spots start getting taken away, then it limits the next player. And then by extension, it limits the player even further after that. So you have to employ different tactics for every round effectively. But it's all fun and game. This is what High Scores, High Stakes is all about. Good, honest gameplay. And I love to see it. No cheating, no underhanded tactics, no speedrunner videos being watched here, no last minute let's put in improved speedrun times or whatever it might be Tomahawk has done in the past. He's a man with a dirty past.
can't be done with co-op games.
Can't be
Just
done.
saying.
Cardinals he's onto something by wanting us to play.
Play together. Play on.
Limit the shenanigans. I love it. Do you know what else I love, Cardinal?
What's that?
I love saying Tomahawk's done a good job there. Well done, Tomahawk. Because it saves me work. Saves me
That's
work.
nice.
But I also like knowing how our challenges are going to end up. So shall we get to your run?
Well, why not? So, let's get into my run. Why don't we?
Yes, let's do, because let's talk about Cardinal Smith's run. Tell me what your plan was. Did you have a plan before you started the hack? I want to know everything, because I had a very distinct plan.
What I did while Tomahawk was hiding is I changed my clothes and put an orange hat on, a different t-shirt, because I didn't realize it changed your avatar once you started the hack.
Yeah.
But I also knew I didn't really know what to do or what I was going to do. So I stood up on the higher echelon because I knew you started below, and that would give me a little moment to run away in the opposite direction while trying to stay within the purple circle.
Okay.
And I've ran to the opposite end of that purple circle, and now I'm instigating NPC behavior mode.
You really are. You just stop sprinting and just instantly walk into where the NPCs are and start randomly walking around.
Yeah, as I do that, Tomahawk at some stage here runs past me.
Okay.
Which was alerted, which kind of spooked me, so I started walking a different direction.
Okay.
That's and then I see this dead body, and I'm like, I'm gonna get exposed. I'm walking down this alleyway.
Yeah.
And talking about being spooked, I just thought there's cameras everywhere. I think Tomahawk's really nearby. And how do I defend myself? So there's this box in front of me, which I know I can sort of blow via hack.
Yes. So if one of us runs around, you can blow it up and take us down.
Maybe.
Oh no, that's smart. That is very smart. So I'm just basically running around like a headless chicken here. Tomahawk has decided to start using cameras to start scouring the area. The one thing I will say about this game mode is it is very, very, very fair on every player, but when you're seeking for the player, the time limit seems very short.
Very short.
But when you're the hacker, it feels very, very, very long, especially when you know what Tomahawk has just done. He's survived, and it's like you have all this pressure on you now, and you know, what do you do to survive? And the
pressure's 100% on, even though time is ticking away at a usual, human time rate.
Yeah. Yeah, and that is it. That is another round over, and no one got close to you there, Cardinal.
I feel halfway through when I decided to just go hide in an alley beside a little thing I could hack. I feel like it wasn't the most noble of
No.
ways. I wanted to carry on my NPC walking, but at the same time, at the end of the Tomahawk's run, I started shooting people.
Yeah, so did I.
So I didn't want to become one of those victims.
Yeah. See, here's the thing, right? Is when you're the hacker and you have to hide, you have options open to you, obviously, but every tactic has a risk associated with it. So
yes,
walking around like an NPC is obviously risky because me and Angie both started indiscriminately shooting at people in crowds in Tomahawk's run. So that's the risk there is, did they just start shooting NPCs and eventually they'll get the right one? And then by the same token, hiding in one spot, especially that alley you picked, if we had a came around the corner and rumbled you, you've nowhere to go. You're running a straight line and you're going to get bullets in your back. That's the way that's going to play out. So every tactic you employ is legitimate, but it's every single one of them has rewards based on it. Hiding is probably safer than the NPC walking because one slip of that thumbstick and you're running, and that's going to instantly blow your cover. And then hiding makes you harder to find, obviously, but once you're found, you're kind of you've nowhere to go.
Yeah, it was tricky, and I was sweating quite a lot. But yeah,
I'm sure you were. But yeah, that means then 2 runs, 2 successful hacks, 3 points for you, 3 points for Tomahawk,
and 2 hiding positions or places to hang out that now aren't open to you.
Yep. And that's exactly it. That is exactly it. I noticed in that run, my first place I went was to the top pier where Tomahawk was hiding. That's the first place I went.
And you're just right. I ran past it.
Yeah. But yeah, that means after 2 rounds, maximum points for Cardinal, maximum points for Tomahawk, and more importantly, Cardinal, that 3 points counts as a challenge win. The duck is over. You've done it. It only took 8 challenges, but you've done it.
Quack. It took 1 challenge after the call out and the berating emphasis on the last episode. But yes, second half of the season, guys.
You've done it, mate. And now all the pressure gets heaped onto me. Tom's won. You've won. Now I have to win. There's no other option here. I was hoping that we would catch you, obviously. So you and Tomahawk are eating each other's lunch and someone's walking away with 1 point. But now you just both won. The only option open to me here is winning my round and just retaining that 1 point gap between me and Tomahawk.
Steal your data back.
But can I do it? There's only one way to do that, Cardinal. And that's by getting to my run.
But wait, lover, before we get in to that final run.
What?
Tomahawk in one of our previous records challenged me with a 20 PlayStation character face-off versus challenge.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I want to do the same for you.
Oh, okay.
Mostly different characters. We'll see. Yeah.
Ominous.
Ominous. So I just want you to let it flow. Well, these will come pretty fast at you. Just who wins in that duel each time.
Okay.
When you're ready.
I'm ready. I was born ready.
3, 2, 1, go. Lara Croft versus Kasumi from Dead and Alive.
Oh, Lara Croft.
Lara Croft versus Astrobot.
Oh, that's a good one. Just because I don't like the design of Astrobot, Lara Croft.
Lara Croft versus Leon from Resident Evil, of course.
Oh, Thirst Trap versus Thirst Trap. I love it. Leon
versus Ratchet.
Oh man. Just Ratchet? Yeah.
Just Ratchet.
Leon
versus any worm from the game Worms.
Leon.
Leon versus Sly Cooper.
Oh, Sly Cooper.
Ooh.
Sly Cooper. Sly Cooper's cool, man. I love Sly Cooper. Bring him back.
Well, Sly Cooper versus Sackboy.
Oh, Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper versus Parappa the Rapper.
Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper versus Sir Daniel from Medieval.
Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper versus Hannah from Fear Effect.
As much as I would love to say Hannah, I've said Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper versus Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn.
Sly.
Sly Cooper versus Raiden
From Metal Gear?
from Metal Gear 4 Guns of the Patriots.
That's the cool Raiden as well. He fought robots with a sword. But he also cut watermelons a lot in that game. Sly Cooper.
Did Sly Cooper then versus Sniper Wolf from Metal Gear Solid.
Sly.
Sly Cooper versus Jin Kazama.
Oh, Jin survived being thrown into a volcano. It's Jin. Let's
Jin.
go. He's got the coolest trousers ever.
Okay. Jin versus Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man versus Dante from Devil May Cry.
Oh, man. See, Dante is basically Leon Kennedy, but in a cool French resistance military jacket. So, Jin is just still Jin, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, it is.
Jin. Okay, Jin versus Regina from Dino Crisis.
Oh, I can't go against my girl, it's Regina.
My girl.
That's disgusting.
So Regina up against Eve from Stellar Blade.
Regina.
And finally, Regina versus Titus from Final Fantasy X.
Oh, see, spoilers for a 25-year-old RPG. Okay. Regina fights T-Rexes. He fights his dad. So Regina.
Your overall winner is Regina from Dino Crisis.
Let's go. Remake Dino Crisis.
Capcom, hello?
Hello? Sponsorship? Hello? And here we are, Cardinal. We are watching me. Now, I did a couple of things here.
Go
First
on.
of all, I went to the clothes store to change my clothes because once you get rumbled as the hacker, it throws you back into your Marcus character model. And I was like, if I'm wearing something completely different, maybe that will throw them. I don't know. I don't know why I did this, but I did do it. So I'm going in, I'm buying, trying to find nondescript clothes as close as I could, because I was running around in an orange jacket and trousers at one point in this game. So that was my first tactic here, was maybe if I change it to something quite plain, they won't know it's me. I don't know.
Fit in like an NPC.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a bit of a pointless waste of time here, to be quite honest. But anyway, my big tactic was this. I am the only one of us three who has played Watch Dogs 2. I know how to parkour in Watch Dogs 2 pretty effectively. So my plan, as you'll see coming up here, in fact, the search has begun, is looking for a rooftop that I could climb onto, start the hack, and then hide on. But I was looking for a very specific roof. I was looking for a roof that had a good hiding spot and also a getaway sort of route. So if I did get rumbled, then I could leave you 2 miles behind me and 8 more time. Does that make sense?
Interesting. Okay.
So I was looking for somewhere that was quite high. I thought about hiding there, but I was like, no, that's way too obvious. But you'll notice I'll look around I was looking for pipes to climb up to a tall roof. I was looking at any roof I could possibly make it up. And yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just running around looking for a good hacking spot that give me few of you guys at the very least and somewhere to hide. So this is what I'm doing, Cardinal. It takes a long time.
I didn't realize you could climb pipes and things like this.
Yeah,
Very
yeah, that's what I was
upper
banking on.
parkour.
Yeah, you can climb up drain pipes and sort of swing off them and stuff like that. The parkour system in this game is really, really, really good. It's not as good as
Oh,
Assassin's Creed Unity,
yeah.
but it's not too far off. It's not too far off. So this is when I get my great idea. This
You've
riff
found a
that I'm
roof.
on, this riff right now meets all my criteria. It gives me line of sight. It's got a fairly good hiding spot in the shade. It's really high up. And the only way you're going to see me is from down below on the pier. But it also gives me this really long roof that I can run and jump off of and give myself a huge head start on you and Tom. This is the roof. And as we watch my gameplay, yeah, it's sneaky. It's really underhanded. It's not breaking any rules. It's in the spirit of the game. I will say that much, but it's not the most honorable thing I've ever done in high scores.
It is literally the function of the game, you know.
Yeah, it's not the most honorable way of playing this, but I was in a position where you had won, Tomahawk had won.
You had to
had to do everything in my power to get to get 3 points here, and that's what I've done. So I'm trying to start the hack, but you're so far away. I've had to drop down, but don't worry.
I like that we're like unknowingly underneath this platform that was stopping you starting the hack.
Yeah, because I was like, I could just use the camera to hack them, but no, I couldn't because you're both of you, and I can't just say to you, "Here, can you move from under the bridge?" Do you know what I mean?
And,
Do you know what I
so
mean?
you started the hack, you've had to jump down.
Yep.
And now start the hack and now make your way back up.
Yeah, it's quite a difficult parkour route. It's not like extremely difficult, but it's time consuming. And all that. So I've thought a lot about this. So I have, and right now I am back in my hiding spot. I have no idea what character model my hacker has taken. I can just see Marcus, and right now you guys are running around. Tomahawk is looking through cameras. He's doing the same thing I did. He's obviously knows that once the hacker gets found, it's pixelated and you can go, there's the hacker, but it won't disrupt the data transfer. It just tells you where they are. But yeah. I made sure that there was no cameras overlooking me.
And funnily enough, I've decided to climb up a ladder this round and have a look and realize I can climb a bit of a roof.
Yeah. And I could see you. So the roof that I'm on is just to the right of you. Like you've panned your camera past me twice there.
I can see you.
You can see me.
I can see you now.
Yeah. I'm right there, but you don't see me in the heat of gameplay. So you
just in the shadows. I could see the roof, but you were hidden.
Yeah. You can see the exact spot I am. Tomahawk's just beating lads on the pier here, so he's getting frustrated, but he's also looking at the roof that I'm on, basically.
He's just down in front of you.
I could see, as you guys are running around there, I can see your name, but Tomahawk's just running right under me. But I could see you running around. My heart was in my mouth, and I was like, oh, don't look up.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. But you can see the tactics I was employing there. If you two did see me, you'd had a brave long journey to get up to that roof, by which point I'm going to be long gone. It's not the most honorable thing I have ever done in high scores, high stakes. But do you want to know what? If it plays out like that, I will take it all day long, Cardinal.
Because that has just secured yourself the win. You've escaped with the data, just like the rest of us have.
All your data has belonged to me, because obviously I've hacked last, so I get all the data you previously stole, plus this data as well. So that is 3 times the data. Google, if you want to hit me up before we can discuss pricing. But yes, that means in quite an uneventful challenge, all 3 of us, I think this is the first time in High Scores, High Stakes history, even in our co-op challenges, I think it's the first time where all the challengers have picked up maximum points.
There's always been a bonus point to separate people.
Yeah, there's none of that tonight. But I'm going to give myself a bonus point for doing great detective work and finding out of Tom's betrayal in Lonely Mountains. So that's a bonus point, I think. Yeah.
I think what happens there is those are spirit points. Tomahawk loses spirit of the game points, and you gain spirit of the competition point.
So have you just pitched a brand new idea for High Scores, High Stakes where we have a spiritometer?
Yeah. And it all comes down to show off and Phasmo at some stage.
But yes, all three of us have successfully hacked the other two. All three of us are getting 3 points. So whilst it's great that Cardinal finally gets his first challenge win, he has to share it with everyone.
It's meaningless.
It's never meaningless. A challenge win's never meaningless.
It's never meaningless, but yes,
it's not the most meaningful it has ever been in High Scores, High Stakes. But what does that do for our league table? Well, Cardinal, I'll tell you, it does absolutely nothing for changing positions, but it does quite a bit for changing of scores. And the league looks like this. In third place, the Cardinal position is obviously still you, Cardinal, but rather than 18 points, you're now on 21. Talk to me, Cardinal, okay? We have discussed we've all been there. We've all experienced these late season flurries of points, and you usually start these flurries with like 3 challenges left. You've sort of come on a wee bit early this season, but is this the plan for every season going forward? Show up for the first half of the season and then start taking challenge wins in the second half? Is this how we're going to play it?
I like the thrill of the chase, lover. You know, just let the boys go and play. Usually I will say you smack each other to pieces a lot more than this and take a lot more points off each other. This is, you have got too far ahead. I don't like it.
We are a good bit ahead, but it's not like insurmountable either. But like, do you remember Man United had Fergie time? And that was, they would always score like a late winner. This is, I'm going to rebrand it to Cardi time.
Yeah, well, and to be honest, I'm not against the idea of using a Fergie timeometer where the spirit of the game has been broken too much. A 13th challenge needs to be implemented.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to think of other things we could brand here. He used to call it squeaky bum time. I think we could call it squeaky gaming chair time. Do you know what I mean? There's so many titles, but Cardi time. So we've now officially entered Cardi time, where Cardinal's going to start getting last minute winners. In second place, though, is me with 28 points.
Oh.
So I've successfully stopped Tomahawk of building a substantial lead ahead of me. That's the main thing here. My main objective this season is to stop Tom winning. That is my aim.
Is that the goal?
That is my goal. See all this underhanded shenanigans. Now, nothing makes me happier than beating Tom. Obviously, I want to win the third cup. That's the ultimate dream. But if me winning my cup means I do it at the expense of Tomahawk, that only makes it sweeter.
It's a side bonus.
I am happy to be the man to take down Tomahawk here. And then obviously in first place with 29 points is Tomahawk or something like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's how it looks. Third place you with 21. Second place me with 28. Tomahawk first with 29. It is close. It's always close. It's always close.
Sometimes closer.
Some of us have work to do more than the others, but we all have work to do. People always think going into like the tail end of the season in first place is a gift. It is not, because the pressure starts ramping up. Like it does ramp up massively. And the only thing that ramps up pressure more than continuing a win streak like Tomahawk is trying to do here, it would be a real shame if I decided the week Tomahawk couldn't be here for record to drop my champion's choice.
No, you wouldn't.
I would, because I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now, Cardinal. I am dropping Champion's Choice, okay? You are in prime front row seats.
Champion's Choice.
I have been playing a game for quite some time this week. I lied during what I've been playing, okay?
Oh, no.
I lied. There is one game I've been playing a lot, and it's deadly, and it is R-Type Dimensions EX. That is my Champion's Choice. And the challenge is really simple. Play R-Type 1. One life. Get the highest score you can.
Oh,
That is the Champion's Choice. I would love it if the editor could put in like a Killer Instinct style Champion's Choice, because that would be awesome. Because that is my Champion's Choice. That is the challenge game for next week. It is R-Type Dimensions EX. R-Type 1, one life, high score. Let's go.
It has been dropped. Welcome to season 6.
Welcome to season 6, baby. But not you, Tomahawk. Okay. Welcome. This is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for a week where I could absolutely maximize my chance of winning. This is it. This is the week. There's not going to be a better week than this week, Cardinal. There's not.
Brutality. I mean, do we mention that Tomahawk's on holiday?
Tomahawk, I'm not telling you before you hear this, so you better listen to it. You better listen to it, Tomahawk. I know you can hear me. How do you like those apples? Enjoy R-Type, mate. It's so good. It's brilliant, mate. I've been waiting for a week. Tomahawk's away. I mean,
Evil host energy.
if he could only put in 1 or 2 practice rounds and then have to submit one of them, I mean, that's a shame. It's a shame. But not for me. Because I've got a score that's quite excellent, and I still have some time to improve that score.
Oh, golly gosh. Okay.
So
Good
R-Type
stuff.
Dimensions EX, it's on PlayStation Plus. It is not streamable on the portal. So you need to be sat at your PlayStation 5. I would suggest you practice, Cardinal. And speaking of practice, I've put a lot of practice into the wrap-up section, so let's get there now. And that is it, Cardinal. Another episode all wrapped up. It's been full of drama, from Tom using a speed run to cheat me out of my 3 points in Lonely Mountains Downhill, from the first ever 3-way tie in High Scores High Stakes history to the first ever surprise drop of the Champion's Choice in High Stakes High Scores history. It is crazy business, this episode.
Still reeling from that. Yes.
Yes, it is. R-Type's a lot of fun. Put runs in is my... You don't have one credit, you have one life. Once you die, that is your run. Done.
Oh man, this isn't a good time to say I don't even know what that game is.
It is a 2D side scroll and shit 'em up from the 80s, mate. You'll love it.
Okay.
You will love it. But yeah, that is the challenge. So enjoy it. I have enjoyed it. It's a very fun game. It's a very fun game. But this one, dropping Champion's Choice in the week Tomahawk goes away. This is the fun game I'm playing. Used to, you're playing checkers. I'm playing chess.
Is Cups on the line?
Cup's on the line. Number 3's on the line. Back to back is on the line. I have a lot at stake here to be deprived it through speed run watching and a speed run challenge. I'm not losing it without. I'm not going down without a fight here. And I will happily take my 3 points next week. Happily.
Gamer's gonna game.
But yes, that's next week's episode. Make sure you don't miss it to see if any of these two boys with limited time can manage what I have been doing for the best part of 2 weeks.
Oh, goodness.
But yes, so let's just do some quick housekeeping here, Cardinal. This is episode 158, I think, of High Scores High Stakes. You know, it's quite a lot. If you've listened to a while, or even if this is your first time, if you've enjoyed what you're listening to and you're listening on Spotify or any other podcast platform, give us a rating, 1 star to 5, whatever you think we're worth, that's what we get. If you want to leave us a written review, that's even better because it feeds algorithms. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, that like button, leave a comment, and even push that wee hype button as well. This is new, and I don't even know what the hype button does.
Hype button?
But let's just push it. Push it. Why
Find
not?
out. Yeah, see what happens.
Member or a friend that you think will like it, do that now. Our analytics say most of you are listening on mobile phones. Hit the share, go into WhatsApp, send it to your buddies. All right. And
If you're giving someone a lift home one night, you know what? Tell them, hey,
put it on the car.
I'm also part of this. I've listened to this podcast. You should check it out.
Put it on the car. Here, these lads are cool.
Yeah, let them download all 150 episodes.
Yep, that would be lovely. Thank you very much. But yeah, if 1 hour ish of High Scores High Stakes isn't enough to fill your week, then head over to highscoreshighstakes.com. There you'll find everything we've ever done. You can watch the latest episode right there. And there's even a fourth wall shopper. We sold a t-shirt this week. Incredible scenes. Thank you very much. The Hook. Shout out. And with all that being said, Cardinal, I have nothing left to say except good luck with our type. Tomahawk, I hope you enjoy your holiday. I've been Mr.
Yes.
Lova. This has been High Scores, High Stakes. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on Monday. Love y'all. Bye.
Oh, mama.
Enjoy our type, Tom.